All right, guys. So we are now on part 8 of my testimony. So let's go ahead and get the year 2018. So now I'm doing the stuff that the holistic doctor had told me to do. He put me on a regimen, and really that regimen is eating clean. You just eat clean, and you take 4 main herbs. They are echinacea, golden seal, valerian root, and cascara sagrada. He gives the same regimen to everyone. And so I feel like, me personally, like, that works, that's good, but I just feel like I don't feel like our bodies are one size fits all. So I can't just go off of that. And then, like, I'll get into that. I got a whole nother testimony about that situation. But I will say this. This really got me into studying metaphysics because I was reading my Bible. Let me just go back to the Bible. Me and my son would just sit down and read the Bible, and we'd just be chopping it up, like really building, like, because we go deep when we read the word. You feel me? Like, we don't just sit there and read it. Like, the way our minds are set up, people say, "Oh, you're reading too deep into it." That's just how I am, period. When I read the Bible, I read deep into it. So, I started studying metaphysics just because, it was brought to my attention, like, the way you interpret the Bible, you might want to start looking into metaphysics, because that's how I interpret the Bible. Metaphysically, I do spiritually, literally, figuratively, all of that. So, get into metaphysics, and then I learned, humming can help heal your thyroid. If you say that was one of the things that I learned. I kind of started back getting into the chakras again. Now, let me say this. Y'all already know my story. If y'all watched any of my videos from the past, you know that, like, I was really into that stuff, like, in, like, 2004 or 5. I was learning about, like, different stuff, Eastern pantheism, astrology, all of that different stuff. And so I stepped away from it, like, because I never told this story about why I stepped away from it, but I stepped away from all of that, and it ended up coming back around full circle to me. 2018, 2019 is when I started having the vibration, which is why I had a scar here, because I ended up getting this pierced. But I started having the vibration in my third eye. Okay, so now let's get to this throat chakra. So also, I called that doctor up. No, I didn't call him up. This girl I know ended up calling him up to South Carolina to come and speak, right? And so when he came to speak, I had got me another exam with him. He discovered that my trachea was damaged. Okay, so now we got my trachea. Let's start from the youth. We're gonna do it in chronological order. Throat, constant strep throat, like I was getting it all the time when I was a kid. It started there. Then we have the tonsils. Then it was the thyroid. Now here's the trachea. So my whole throat system is just jacked up, okay? Mind you, I had sinus problems too. Whole throat system jacked up. And it wasn't dawning on me is because God uses you to speak, girl. He uses you as a mouthpiece. You are a mouthpiece for God, for real. For real. And this, even though I'm in a lower vibration, my words go forth with power. My words, it's power in everybody's tongue. Don't get me wrong. But when you know who you are in the spirit, when you know that you're a battle axe in the spirit, and you can hear demons screaming when you start singing, then you know that your words hold weight. Okay? So God showed me that. So then I'm starting to get revelation over time, like, girl, you having all these throat problems because God has called you to speak for him. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and go to part 10. I'm going ahead and go to part 10.